Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Machine. Mwini wake parliament.
Before I open the floor for questions, allow me to comment something. Indeed, it is sad. As Parliament, Honourable Minister, it is our duty to perform oversight. And when you need Parliament to assist you, we can have an ad hoc committee to look into this and help you with your investigation. Thank you. Honourable members, it's not time for debate, but questions in case you need clarity on the issues that were raised by the Minister of Agriculture. Point of order. Please, you'll say your constituency because we don't have the digital yet. So please, your name and your constituency before you raise your point of order.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Maybe before I raise a point of order, kindly take my congratulations for you assuming office as a Speaker of this House. Your Honor, Mr. Speaker, is it in order that the Minister of Agriculture, who has just taken a seat, to deliberately misinform the House and the country that those who were in this House last year passed a budget for those who are to benefit from FISIP at 528,000 beneficiaries and 20, and she went on to claim that they've budgeted around 1.1 million beneficiaries, when you were in this House and you are aware that last year we budgeted FISIP beneficiaries for 1.1 million. Is that, and you were the chair of Agriculture, Mr. Speaker, sir. Is it in order to misguide this House and to completely misguide this nation? Can we put this thing in order? Because this is the House of Record, and the records are straight and clear. We need to set the record clear as well. So I just wanted to put that on record to avoid misguiding this great nation as well as this House. Thank you, Your Honor, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Your constituency again, Honourable?
Your Honor, Right Honourable Speaker, this is Lilongwe Nyanja constituency. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Lilongwe Nyanja constituency. I see government whip. But before I give you Honourable whip, let me rule on that point of order. Lilongwe Nyanja, to budget and to implement are two different things. You can budget for 1.1 million people and distribute to only 200,000. I think the minister was saying what was distributed. If you have contradicting figures, please bring them. You are welcome. Tell us that from the 1.1 that was budgeted for last year, how many was distributed? Bring your figures, because the minister is talking about figures. So I now recognize a point of order. I'll take the last point of order from Lilongwe Site Mloza.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker.
But Honorable Lilongwe Rosa, please, I had already recognized government whip. I'll give you after the government whip. Let me give government whip.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, for recognizing the people of Nankaka constituency. Mine is a point of order. The honorable member who has just resumed his seat. Yes, on another point of order. Why not?
Government whip, please address the chair. Order. Address the chair.
Speaker, is it?
Order.
Is it in order, Right Honorable Speaker, for the honorable member to reflect?
Order.
Speaker.
Order on my left. Government whip.
Right Honorable Speaker, is it in order for the honorable member to reflect on the speaker? That is the question.
Order. Honorable members. Lilongwe Nyanja, let me have order. Mzimba, let me have order. I did make a ruling on the first point of order, so this is a fresh point of order. Government whip, are you raising a fresh point of order?
Yes, Honorable, it is a fresh point.
Please go ahead.
The point of order that I am raising, Right Honorable Speaker, is whether it is in order for the honorable member who has just resumed his seat to reflect on the speaker. That is my point of order, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable members, let me say this on my left, both aisles. I will not entertain noise. I will not entertain childishness. Don't try me. I want seriousness in the house. Order. Let me say this. Order. Let me say this. I was relaxed last week as being the first week. Do not take that as my weakness. I am here to do parliament business. I am not here to play games. So let us do business as matured honorable members and respect the House. If you have a point of order, simply stand up, I'll recognize you. But talking while another member is talking will not be entertained by me. Thank you. Mwanza Central. Your constituency, Honorable Salima.
Salima Central West.
Salima Central
West, a question.
You have a question?
Yeah.
Salima Central West.
To the minister.
And Deza Kasina.
Chair.
So in that order, I'll take three for now. Mwanza Central.
Thank you.
Salima Central West. And Deza Kasina. In that order, please proceed, Mwanza Central.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to find out from the minister if they are proceeding to use data available now for maize distribution, because there seem to be a lot of chaos. I'll cite a good example in my constituency. The Agriculture Department officers 2 days ago were in one of the centers to read out the names. But it looks like there's a lot of chaos, and I would probably suggest to the minister to look into the data, verify if the names are really those that are intended beneficiaries of the program so that we avoid some of the issues that she raised. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Mwanza Central. Salima
Central
But
West.
Salima Central West, 1 minute. I see the leader of the House standing.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, and good afternoon. For us to utilize the time today efficiently, I will allow the House to ask questions up to 3:30, because thereafter we'll move into another important ministerial statement. So let us manage the available time. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, leader. Well noted. Salima Central West, proceed.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving chance to people of Salima Central West to ask a question to the Honorable Minister of Agriculture out of her statement. Mr. Speaker, sir, it's a known fact that this country has not yet fully recovered from the weather-related shocks. And even in the midst of all those other farmers that got loans, along the way, they got affected by that. And passionately, you can even read from the minister's statement, identifying and accepting that many people got affected. I want to know if at all, in the midst of these related shocks, despite that there is a deadline for loan recovery, if there will be consideration to restructure that loan recovery period, considering that our farmers never chose to be in the situation where they are, but they got affected by what is unprecedented and what wouldn't have avoided because of the weather-related shocks. So I want to know from the minister if there will be a rescheduling and consideration that at least our farmers can be given a sort of relief as they consider repaying their loans. Thank you.
Thank you, Salima Central West. Dedza Kasina.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, Right Honorable Speaker, for recognizing people of the Zagasina to ask a question to the Minister of Agriculture. First, let me congratulate her for her appointment, but I have a few questions, free chair, which is going to the Minister of Agriculture. The first one I would have loved in her statement, which has just been shared now on a platform, if he shared with the House as to how they have distributed the beneficiary lists per district, per ADD, even per region, because there are so many unofficial documents flying around, which is showing some districts getting more numbers, even districts those which we know that they don't produce more maize. So I would appreciate if the Minister of Agriculture share with this House the beneficiary for each district or each ADD. And also in her statement, she mentioned of the fertilizer which was sold to farmers. I know some farmers were accessing fertilizer under commercial farming through Farmers Club, and with the coming in of FISIP, what would be the difference? Because now you're saying it would be the community or the chiefs now doing the sampling or doing the identification of the beneficiaries. How sure is it going the government going to ensure that those who benefited under Farmers Club, because I know most of Farmers Club, some of them got their fertilizer at 90,000, and some were yet to benefit from that. How are those clubs which were already formed, rated, but they haven't benefited? Some already benefited. How are you going to help them? And also, away from FISIP, because I had more questions, but because of the beneficiary per district, if we are shared, I'm going to ask more on that. But on the maize distribution, she mentioned that they are going to ensure in her statement, she mentioned one of the issues which affected as a country to have few harvests is because of El Nino weather. But it's surprising that during the MVAC report and the state of the disaster which was declared by His Excellency, most of the districts which were affected by El Nino were not included on the state of a disaster. Dedza is one of them, and so many other districts, including almost no single district from the northern part of Nzimba and others. They are not on that list. Very lastly, on the Zambian maize, Mr. Speaker, sir. Very lastly, Mr. Speaker, on Zambian maize, I want to ask the Minister of Agriculture, having in mind that ministers of agriculture in this government loves Zambia when it comes to buying maize. Do we do due diligence when we are getting the maize from Zambia? Because even in Zambia, the Zambian government itself, they are buying maize from Tanzania. They are also getting help from other countries, including China. Even here in Malawi, they are getting maize. The ban which the ministry has issued that people shouldn't export maize, because much of maize from Malawi is also exported to Zambia. Do we do diligence to ensure that Zambia has enough maize? And also, when are we paying the Zambian maize the money? Because the papers, today's paper says we haven't paid for it, and our people in Dedza are dying of hunger.
Thank you. Honorable members, questions to be not more than 2 minutes. And let's not debate. Let's go straight to the questions. Lilongwe Kasina, I let you go on. Leza Kasina, yes, you were more like debating, but I understand you. Please, let's stick to 2 minutes, straight to the questions, so that it's easier for the minister to pick up our questions. Honourable Minister, please respond to those before I take another set of questions.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Firstly, Mr. Speaker, sir, let me acknowledge your recommendation that there should be an ad hoc committee to look into issues of malpractice in the Mega Farms program. That is very welcome, and I hope both sides of the House will diligently look into this matter. It's very serious. Mr. Speaker, sir, there was a point, I don't know whether it was a question, but I think it was a request from Mwanza Central that there are discrepancies in the identification of names of beneficiaries for the maize distribution. I want to assure you, Honorable, that this will be looked into. In fact, there's a team that is going around from the ministry reviewing those names before DODMA gets to those centers. Mr. Speaker, sir, there was a request, and my sincere apologies, I did not record the name of the constituency.
Through you, Mr. Speaker.
Salima Central West.
Salima Central West, kwa Kombeza, kwa Maganjira, kwa Salima, kwa Galonga.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kwa Jotaika,
Salima Central West
what's yes here?
has suggested that we consider restructuring loan recovery in view of the shocks. I should say weather shocks. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I pointed out, the issue is not whether there was little, medium, or lots of harvest. The issue is these farmers are holding on to maize, or they side-sold maize that they were supposed to deliver to NFRA. So the point is not restructuring alone. The point is that this maize should come to NFRA as per agreement under Mega Farms. Mr. Speaker, sir, The other point is that whoever took this fertilizer and sold it on the open market, they should bring back the money. Those that took these inputs in 2023-24, their time is up. It's way overdue. And soon, a lot of things will go wrong for them. Mr. Speaker, sir, those of 2024-25, they have up to end of December. What we are saying is, whatever you harvested is supposed to go to an FRI. Just deliver. They get the maize, give you your money, you pay back the loan. It's very simple and straightforward. So there's no question about loan restructuring. This is not a bank. Mr. Speaker, sir, there were some questions from Dedza Kasina. They want to know the beneficiary list per ADD, per district or region for maize distribution. This is very readily available. It's a very transparent process. And if need be, this can be distributed to members here. Mr. Speaker, sir, he also, the member for the Zagasina, asked what would be the relationship or way forward in terms of cooperatives versus individuals. Mr. Speaker, sir, what we are talking about here is a state of desperation. A lot of our smallholder farmers in our constituencies and members of this House will agree with me, whether you are in a cooperative or not, they are suffering. They need this fertilizer. So the issue of cooperatives is a much more organized way of distributing inputs. But for now, we are dealing with those small households, and the criteria is very clear, and the communities know each other very well. So for now, we'll leave it at that. Mr. Speaker, sir, there's a casino also asked why the state of disaster did not include other districts. Let me explain, Mr. Speaker, sir, because this question came from both sides of the House on many occasions. When declaring a state of disaster, the government is supposed to declare only those districts, and this is international standard, that are affected by 20%, or those districts whose beneficiaries or whose farming households affected are at 20% or above. In our case as a country, using the MVAC report, those 11 districts are the ones whose farming households reached 20% in terms of being affected by hunger. So we couldn't include all districts. That would not be acceptable by international standards, and the donors or our partners, whether it be our private sector, would have questioned why we are including other districts. But as stated by the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, all districts will benefit. And I said it in my statement, 28 districts and 4 councils will be yes, 28 district councils, I should say, and 4 cities will benefit from the maize distribution. No district will be left. But for the sake of declaration, we had to use those that were 20% and above. Mr. Speaker, sir, there's a question of us as government buying maize from Zambia, and this is as to whether we had due diligence or not. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is not true, and I regret and advise that sometimes we should do our homework very well. Zambia has more than 1.8 million surplus in terms of 1.8 million metric tons surplus of maize. They have no reason whatsoever to import from Tanzania. Mr. Speaker, sir, the maize that we are importing from Zambia is arriving in this country at a cost of less than 45,000 kwacha per bag. What else would you look for in this time when our people are suffering? Mr. Speaker, sir, that is why President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika advised and consequently warned those that are holding on to maize to release that maize. Because when we put maize on the market, zivuda. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Minister of Agriculture.
I want to supplement my question.
I think let me take questions first before I take point of orders.
No,
I see Honorable Lilongwe South, Piriranjuzi. Honorable Choro Tegerani. Honorable Mike, is it Mangochi West? Let me take those three. I will recognize honorable members in the next round. Let me take those three for now. Lilongwe Piriranjozi, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker, for granting me the floor. And firstly, I want to sincerely congratulate you, Honorable Speaker, for beating me in the elections. The last time I was beaten, Honorable Speaker, was some years ago. I think it's Standard 1, when he had a fight over break under a big maula tree, and I didn't really get beaten because I think that fight ended in a draw. So you happen to be the first person to beat me, and I want to congratulate you most sincerely, Honorable Speaker. Now, coming to the statement by the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, it's a very comprehensive statement. Of course, as I was listening to it, it was heavily punctuated by political overtones and innuendos, which I thought were not really necessary, because a ministerial statement has to be above politics, because they're serving the whole nation, Honorable Speaker. Now, coming to the question, Mr. Speaker, I want to get a confirmation from her that according to the agreement with the mega farmers, the deadline for repayment is supposed to be December this year. And therefore, the threats that are in the statement are not really necessary up until the deadline elapses. And I must say here, agreeing with the minister, that everyone who borrowed from government on the mega farm project, they have to repay, because this is government money. It doesn't matter who they are. Even politically, it doesn't matter the connections. They have to repay. And the culture of borrowing from government without repaying, whether it's NIF, whether it's mega farm, it has to stop, because this is taxpayers' money. So everyone who borrowed has to repay. They have to pay back the money, or they have to give back the maize to NRFA. But I want to get a confirmation from her that the deadline is indeed December. Therefore, what it means is that as we're speaking now, no one is yet in default, because the deadline has yet to elapse. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to raise a question to the Honorable Minister regarding the relief maize that is being distributed across the country. We are very grateful to government for the relief maize that is being distributed. But I want to ask the Honorable Minister whether it's her ministry, or maybe DODMA, or whosoever is responsible in government, who is sending, for example, in my case, in my constituency, Lilongwe Prilanjus, the district governor for DBB came to my constituency and demanded 400 bucks from my people to himself and other party cadres. I was wondering whether these are being sent by the government officials, because this is criminal and this is unacceptable, Right Honorable Speaker. This maize is meant for the destitute. It's meant for those that are stricken by hunger and not some party cadres. I want to get an explanation from her, whether they're being sent by somebody in government. Otherwise, this is criminal and irregular. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Point of order, Cholo Central.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. In my other world, I'm the Director of Political Affairs in the party, and I take the accusation seriously. And your Right Honorable, I would like to have him give me evidence as Director of Political Affairs so that malpractice should not continue. So I am inviting evidence to the same so that we take it up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable Lilongwe Pilanjuzi, for those kind words. Indeed, I was worried when I didn't see you here after the elections. I had to check on you through friends that, is he okay? But thank you so much. It was a good fight, and I appreciate your participation. Let me now recognize Cholo Tekerani. Cholo Tekerani, point of order from Deputy Leader.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Being my maiden speech as Deputy Leader of the House, let me congratulate you first, and also all the Deputy Speakers. I would want to just remind the Chair that there was a point of order from Choro Centro, and you haven't ruled on that one, that Honorable Lilongwe Piranjus should bring evidence. And according to our standing orders, we needed that information by tomorrow. I submit. Speak.
Deputy Leader, indeed, I did not rule on that because the question was not to bring evidence to the House. I thought that two of them being brothers, they will pass on the information. Unless Cholo Centro, you are demanding that the evidence should come to the House. And that's something else. I thought maybe you wanted, as a party, to be given that information.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Indeed, we talk, but if it pleases the House that the evidence should come here, then let it come. Otherwise, we want to make sure that we don't just insinuate, because what he's talking about is evil, and we can't allow that. So what we're saying is, let's deal with that once and for all. Sure, thank you.
Order, you want to say something?
Well, Mr. Speaker, I wanted to seek clarification in terms of what kind of evidence I should bring, because this issue, when it came to my constituency, the ADC people reported to me that the governor is demanding 400 bucks. And I told them, never give them even a grain of maize. Don't give them, because that's criminal. And then just 2 days ago, they told me again, the governor came and he has gotten 400 bucks on a lorry. I reported this to the district commissioner, and nothing was done to intervene. So what kind of evidence should I bring in this case? Should I bring the ADC guys to testify in this House? Or should I bring the district commissioner to testify in this House? So what kind of evidence should I bring in this case? Thank you.
Order. Let me rule on this. Honour members, as members of parliament and as people that represent our people, we will not allow that kind of things to be going on, both whether it's DPP, MCP, or any party. And I am giving you two brothers until tomorrow please meet, share the evidence, and if Cholo Central are not satisfied, bring it back tomorrow so that we can demand for the evidence to be presented here. I want this to be an example to others that want to do the same. This will go a long way to help our Minister of Agriculture as well, so that she has a good program. I think I've ruled on that. I'll wait for tomorrow. Honourable members, let me now proceed with
Cholo
Tegeran.
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker, sir, for granting this opportunity to the people of Cholo Tegerani to ask the Minister of Agriculture a question. But before I do so, Right Honourable Speaker, sir, this is my first time to rise in this chamber, so it won't be good if I will not congratulate you and your two deputy speakers, sir. Congratulations to you. You remember I contested, and knowing that you are the right person to speakership, I considered before even announcement of the results, and even contributed a lot to you. Right Honourable Speaker, my brother Honourable Mulanje Bare, people, maybe he hasn't gone home since that time, but I should pass this message to him through you, Honourable Speaker, so that people from Miseuforo, Biza, Sigawanjala, closer to Sandama, are very happy to see their son having this big position. So we are all happy with you all, the three who have taken the speakership in this chamber. Coming to my question, Honourable Speaker, I just want to find out from the Minister. Adequate rain has started in Cholo, Tegeran in particular. People are ready to start planting, but the issue of fertilizer is giving them headache. When are you starting supplying fertilizer, this subsidized fertilizer to the people of Cholo, Tegeran in particular? My second question is on maize, the relief maize. Cholo Tegerani is experiencing and facing acute hunger. And right now, people are going to their beds without eating anything. You have started launching the distribution of relief maize to various areas. When are you coming to Cholo, Tegeran in particular, and launch this distribution of relief maize? I thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Cholo Tegerani. Mangochi West.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, for according this opportunity to the people of Mangochi West to ask a question to the Minister responsible for Agriculture, Irrigation, and Water Development. Mr. Speaker, sir, my question is based on relief maize. I would like to bring to the attention of Honourable Minister that people from Mangochi West, more especially TA Nankumba, have got an unidentified population of 19,374 people of hunger, and they have been allocated 4,305 people to benefit from this relief maize. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, the people of Mangochi West is looking for an assurance from the Honourable Minister of what will happen to the remaining 15,000 population which are already identified. On the same, I understand that this maize will start being distributed in January, and yet people are having hunger, sleeping on empty stomach right now. Can the consideration be extended that if the distribution could start right now, not as planned in January. Thank you, the right Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Mangochi West. Honourable members, is 15:32. Let me ask the Honourable Minister to keep those questions. You will respond immediately after we get back from health break. I now suspend the House for health break. We'll be back at 4 o'clock. House suspended.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.